is bloody marvellous to see you here. It feels like it's been forever. Welcome. Today, you will be watching, if you want to, a reaction analysis by me to My Immortal by Evanescene. This song came out in 2003 when I was a tiny English baby. I think because of this, I haven't really explored Evanescene at all. Not because of the baby element, but because English families usually suppress all of their emotions. So on our stereo at home, we just used to have like 90s club anthems. I'm pretty sure I've heard the chorus of this song because a few of my students have wanted to sing it. I've definitely never listened to the whole song. If you've never been here before, hello. That was me squishing your cheeks. Sorry, didn't ask first. You'll get used to it. My name is Lolli and I'm a voice teacher. I can tell you all about the way that your voice works and how your nervous system controls it and the whole thing. While we enjoy beautiful music together, I tell you how you can assimilate a very similar sound in your own voice. Sometimes. And sometimes I say really stupid.
I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave. Your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still
Wow! I didn't realise her voice was so nuanced. It's really beautiful. And one of those reasons is the way that she approaches higher notes. She does this sort of like tiny little accent, like a little mini into the notes when they get a little bit higher and stronger. I'll say exactly what I mean.
leave me alone.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good. And it won't leave. That's in mode 2 or head voice, where the vocal folds are a little bit disconnected. That's why you hear a bit of that breath coming through. It's trembly.
And it won't leave
Trembly. And then you've got
me alone.
me with closure. It's a stronger sound. In this little pre-chorus section, she's in and out of vocal fold closure like that the whole time. And that's why it's so emotional. With this increase in pitch and the fact that she is introducing a little bit more strength in her voice now, it would be very tempting for many of us to go, these wounds won't seem to heal, and there's friends inside of me. But that would be, first of all, very hard to control. So you are going to sound like you're shouting at someone, which is a kind of emotion, I guess. But the restraint is so beautiful. And because the colour of the voice is changing so often, going in and out of that breathiness and more connection, we are very attentive to the message. We're latching onto every word that she says because they're all ever so slightly different. So it's sort of like an exciting way to tell a story. Like if I tell it to you like that, as opposed to telling it to you like that. Or as opposed to telling it to you like that, you know? Nuance. This pain is just too real. That real was much more closed than the beginning of the phrase. And then this bit had a lot of light and shade. There's just so much that there's. It had a little bit of a pitch bend to onset that note.
There's just
A pitch bend onset does help you control that breath flow, because the lower your pitch is, the less times your vocal folds have to vibrate. So imagine if you're starting underneath the note, it's like your vocal folds get a run up. I really must stress to thee the importance of vocal onsets. Every phrase that you sing has an onset, a sustain, and an offset, right? And you can use various combinations, different techniques in those 3 different elements of the phrase to create a really beautiful, custom, unique vocal performance. But you can also go one step smarter into this and not only have unique sounds for your onset, for example, but sounds that also help you into the phrase. I'm going to be going into a shitload of detail about that in my course that will be coming out this year. If you want to sign up to know about it, you can do it in the description. The foot bandages are such a vibe. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Her voice is remarkably consistent in that chorus, isn't it? It's so pure and she's got so much control. And one of the reasons we can diagnose her with superior vocal control is the way that she, again, nuances her vocal performance. So she kind of does this little diminuendo on some of the notes and then brings them back in again, like here.
Fight away all of your fears, and I
Fight away all of your fears. The note just shrinks a little bit as it goes up and then down again. I'm going to reveal to you now the magical secret as to why this works and how you can work on it yourself. And the secret is separate the voice in the party zone from the articulators in the word forming zone. If you launch into this song imagining it's all the same thing and you just go for the words and expect your voice to keep up, you're going to sound like you're shouting, because you're going to be shouting. You're going to be straining, you're going to get popping out of your neck. It's going to sound bad and it's going to feel bad. What you must do instead is find the note in the easiest way possible, and that is usually with some kind of E vowel. Setting the correct pressure under here for your vocal folds to use is very important. This is called subglottal pressure. And you want to make sure that that is nice and manageable so that you're not getting random cracks. And this is only possible if you train it. And the only way to train it is to allow your voice to get used to vibrating this many times per second with this amount of weight and resonance and all the things that you want out of your voice without distracting it with random changes in pressure in the mouth, just spat everywhere. So after, and only after, you've found that comfy E, you can begin to mould the words over the top without disturbing this. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. There is a long way round, you know. You can start low and then transpose the key up and up and up until you get used to it. But you're never going to really feel like this song is easy. You will always dread this song or a song like this when it comes up. Something that has to sound easy and strong. The system always beats intensity. Wow, she's so beautiful.
Captivate me by your resonating light. Now I'm bound by the life you left behind. Your face, it haunts my once pleasant dreams. Your voice, it chased away all the sad.
It was really pretty what happened with this backing vocal part. She did a high melody line that then sort of turned into a cello part after. She sort of held that note there at the top and then the cello part sort of took over that melody. And that was such a beautiful way to carry the music in the background. And it's a really great choice, isn't it? While we're singing the word haunts, very haunting, very ghostly and ooh.
All the sanity in me, these wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you screamed,
That's beautiful.
I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held
Wow, the strings part is beautiful.
and through all of these years, but you still all of me.
It's so perfectly arranged, the way that it supports her melody. It largely moves parallel to her vocal melody, but very occasionally it will do something bigger and slightly more overwhelming when there's the opportunity to do so, and only then it arouses such a heavy emotion. And you know what's interesting is, like, this is a rock song. according to the genre on Wikipedia when I was looking it up earlier. But for now, anyway, there's no rock instruments in it at all. It's piano and strings and a very beautiful, clear, bright voice that doesn't scream rock to me. I love the way that they brought in that second chorus there. So the piano starts to go down to bring you in a heavy way in the bottom end. Her voice is beautifully soaring in the middle, and the strings go for ba ba ba. Time cannot erase when you... So we get this lovely big widening of frequencies, and it's very engulfing. I feel engulfed. The backing vocals are pretty cool as well. They're on every other line, and in between we get R's. You cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I'd fight away all your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years. I really like them, and I think they're perfect. It just sort of complements what's already there without it becoming this massive big stacked vocal arrangement, because you don't need it because of how luscious and full those strings are with that rather busy piano part. So it is really perfect. It's a perfect music production. It really is. Love when that piano goes down. There they are! Wow! I wanted to say that again. Ooh! Okay, let's go back. That's so epic! Wow! Oh! Wow! Oh, that's pretty. Putting that little theme up there. It's a funny old sound. I wonder what that is. That was so beautiful. I wasn't expecting that. And I think the reason I wasn't expecting that rocky ending is because you think, surely they wouldn't bring in all of that instrumentation so far along into the song. We've already had both choruses, both verses, and a bridge. But yeah, they did. And it's funny because I feel like I used the word restraint a lot earlier. And this is really... that restraint is just such a theme in this song, and it makes its power ever more potent because of it. It seems a very sad song the whole way through with no resolution. The emotions just intensify in a more aggressive way. It sort of transmutes from being sort of sad and melancholic into more angry and frustrated with the situation, because all of this rockiness kicks off when she says, alone all along. It's like, sake. But then her voice stays very similar. She doesn't start screaming. The band and all of their rockiness give us all of the intensity and rage we need, which is very classy, actually. Her role in the song as beautifully broken woodland fairy doesn't change, but the musical world around her changes. But though you're still with me, still with me, I've been alone all along. God, that's bloody worse, isn't it? I think we should approach sad songs as therapy in a way, because you know, like therapists, they don't give you advice. They just ask you how that makes you feel and sort of like reflect back to you what you've just said. And when you get to behold a piece of art that tells you the way that you feel, it can sort of therapize you and first of all make you feel like you're not alone, you know, someone else has been through the same thing, which is nice, you know, to feel accompanied here on the Dirt Ball. But also some of the lyrics might reframe something that we have going on in our head in a way that we can even understand it better than we can come up with ourselves. And I just think, therefore, there is a very strong case for sad songs. Sad song plus sad human cancels out as a double negative because of maths and stuff and equals fine. Alright. Talking of fine, vocal control on that bridge was fine. I want to just tell you about this little technique that is joining up your words, like joined up swirly writing but in voice. 1 second, let me show you. Myself and that you're gone. So to the layman, that sounds like myself that you're gone. But actually, when you really zoom in, myself and that you're gone. So what that does is miraculously maintain that pressure that we were talking about earlier. When we use the tongue, one of our trusty articulators, to keep that pressure down, myself that you're gone, that sort of acts like a little cork, like a little stopper to make sure that that pressure stays down as opposed to explode between self and the, because the is a very outwards position for the tongue to be, so the air could escape. And that you're gone, we come back to that lovely E vowel, which really helps us keep the resonance nice and high and manageable, and that's just really cool. I would like you to investigate your favourite singers' words between words on those tricky sections and make sure that when you're trying to sing a song that's tricky like this, don't just assume that the words are just sang like the words. Really listen to it with closed eyes and notice any of those extra sounds that you hear between the words, because the chances are they are done super duper on purpose. It's kind of like, you know, when you watch all of those ice skaters and gymnasts do like all that twirly whirly crazy shit and it looks like, wow, that's a miracle. They can just twirl their body around at those rapid speeds and they just go for it and they just twirl around. I'm pretty sure they don't do that. I'm pretty sure there is a strategy to it. And so I need you to know this, gorgeous one, because if one human can do it, then you can probably do it as well. You just need to understand that there is a method behind things that seem superhumanly difficult. And once you've found that method and you practice that method, you'll be much, much closer. I want to leave you with that message, that you must accept that you are capable of exceptional things. The only difference usually is the will. If you really want to do something, if you have an instinct inside you so strong that tells you you should be doing something professionally or otherwise, if something seems like it is part of your quest in this human vessel on this earth right now, then why should you ignore it? Because who knows better than you? Thank you so much for choosing to share your time with me here today. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed making it. If you've got any requests of vocal performances and singers you would like to see me analyse, please inspire me and let me know everything below in the comments. Please do have a little checkaroo in the description to look at some of the songs that I make in case you like them. And yeah, to know about the course and all of that random stuff. And I already cannot wait to see you again. Giant hug for anyone here at the premiere and a giant hug for anyone here at any other time. I love you bunches. Look after yourself. Mwah. Bye. Ooh, back. Word restraint a lot. This looks like Italy. I wonder if it is Italy or not.